Hello, good morning. Um, it's Sienna here. It's 10:30 on Wednesday, March 19th, and I want to make sure that I'm not covering the microphone. So I've done that in the past. Um, well, I just wanted to say that I wanted to check back in because I had kind of dropped off the radar and um, part of the reason for that was that I had kind of fallen off the deep end into sugar, and I realized not until it was too late that a diet that calls for lots of raw honey is not necessarily feasible for me because I'm really sensitive to sugar and it just is very slippery into like this constant body craving for more sugar, which eventually just leads me into ice cream all day long and then feeling really crazy and like withdrawing from life and feeling way more sick. So anyways, that's where I was last week, and this Sunday, I found a book that had been sitting in my room for a long time. It was called Food Addiction, The Body Knows. And I picked it up. I was trying to get rid of it, actually. And I picked it up, and I opened to like one page, and I just started reading. And then I just couldn't stop reading because it was resonating so much. And I actually read the whole book on Sunday. This is the book, Food Addiction, The Body Knows. And it presented something that made a lot of sense to me. It made like my whole life make sense actually. And basically, for some people that are really sensitive to sugar and like refined foods and flours, you can usually trace it back to even when you were a kid, how you reacted differently than other people, and how food became sort of this like compulsive thing. And then when I was a teenager and in college, I was drinking alcohol, but I was always really baffled by the fact that I had no control over it, and it was very compulsive. And I would drink until I blacked out. And I tried so many different things for controlling that, and and I couldn't. And eventually, after enough like bad situations with that and enough like poisoning of myself, I was just like, okay, clearly I can't do alcohol right now, and I didn't really understand why, and so I just gave it up when I went to India, and I have not looked back. Um, but alcohol issues are generally sugar issues too, and now I can see very clearly that the reasons I had such compulsions with alcohol, especially, I mean, red wine was like the worst. It was really like, couldn't stop until like the bottles were gone. Anyways, and it's often related to a sugar allergy. And so Sunday, I was really triggered by this book, but I was also like really brought to this truth. And so I went back to a 12-step program on Sunday night, a meeting, and got a sponsor, and I've been on a food plan for the past 3 days, and it's going really well. I already feel more sane and like um, more energy balance. It's kind of intense. I'm going through like a lot of different things, detoxing from various electrification treatments that Kevin helped me with, and yeah, some general detoxing, but then also probably going to start withdrawing from sugar. I've had a little bit of bad headaches in the past couple of days, but I'm not sure if it has even gotten as bad as it will. And a couple nights ago, I couldn't sleep because I was so itchy and it felt like all over my body things were trying to like get out of my skin. And I think that sometimes my body tries to detox through the whole skin system, which is not like the most effective. So I try to consume more fat, which helps pull it through. Um, try to do oil pulls, which I'm going to do a video about oil pulling soon because it's such a miracle. And yeah, so eventually I got up in the middle of the night and I've started doing some dry brushing, which is helping. And I also took an emergency clay bath. So I got this awesome clay from TerraMin, and it's like a not heavy metal poisoned clay. And so I make a big bowl of paste with it, and I cover my whole body in clay, and I kind of let it chill out for a little while, and then I get in the tub and soak for a while, usually with salt too. And and that actually pulls the toxins, helps pull it out of your skin. So that was the only way I was able to get to sleep after that. It's like a little bit relieving. I've been taking salt baths every day too, and drinking water, and now I'm eating 3 meals per day, 3 big meals per day, and 1 or 2 snacks that are also determined, and I'm supposed to be measuring and weighing all my food. Um, and I'm still eating mostly all raw. I'd say about 85 to 90% raw because they now have me eating starches, which I've been doing some raw carrots and stuff, but some of the starches I've been having are like sweet potato, beets. So some of those are cooked. But I've still been veggie juicing, and I've been eating raw veal lately. It's so delicious. And raw eggs, and my delicious raw milk, and my raw butter. Oh, and I have raw kefir and raw cream. But now it's all like rationed out for me on this food plan, which is great. Super great, because I am stepping up into my karmic duties and my physical lineage, responsibilities, and looking now with these new sort of ideas, I can see my grandparents, really what I would have come here with in a new light, because my grandparents, my dad's parents actually died of alcoholism related things, and they were alcoholics, and they died pretty young, and alcoholism is now being shown to be much more about the sugar, and often even a sugar allergy. So this is what is going on for me right now, and I'm going to try to eliminate, the foods that actually trigger those physiological cravings that are really, really crazy. So, hopefully being abstinent of those particular things, like basically all sugar, and fat when it's not in balance, and I'm still not doing any grains, basically, and especially staying away from, corn and soy, wheat, and all flours, those like super, super refined, um, they're basically sugars, that's how they affect us. So, anyways, I have been waking up earlier too, because my sponsor makes me call her early, but it's good. I think I'm going to start getting into more of a schedule. I'm trying to just bring a lot more discipline to my life. Last week I almost ran away to Brazil, but here I am. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going into myself and try to, get really, try to get stronger, and try to like also loosen some of the pressures, and just like be okay with where I am, exactly right here, in the home that I grew up in Minneapolis. It's really beautiful, except it snowed again yesterday, which is beautiful, of course, crystalline water coming down to cleanse and bless us. So thank you, Mama Earth. And thank you all, any of you, any humans out there that may be hearing me. Oh, and one other thing. I read something on Facebook yesterday. Actually, it was a video, too, that was, like, talking about how our loneliness is all up because of social media, and because Facebook doesn't actually, they say that when you type conversations, or when you type anything, it's not real because you're getting to choose how you want to be seen, how you want to portray yourself. So I figure that my valiant effort at communicating via videos is at least a step in the right direction, because I don't really get to erase what I'm saying. I don't really get to pick how the light is falling on my face, or you know, decide what my energy is giving off to you right now. So it's a little bit of a clear snapshot into my current being. But of course, I would much rather love to see all of you in person, so come visit me! Yay! Okay, I love you. I love you. Bye.